Ozzy and Ellie and their journey to the Valley of Health, or Health as a Priority. In the small town of Greenville, where Ozzy and Ellie lived, there was always lots of laughter and fun. Their friends loved to play, run around and discover new things. But one day, Ozzy wasn't feeling well. His throat hurt and he couldn't stop coughing.
"Maybe you should go to the doctor,"
Ellie asked worriedly.
"No, I'll get better on my own,"
Ozzy replied.
"Doctors are boring and I don't want to go."
"What if it's something serious?"
said Max.
"It's better to get checked."
"But I'm scared,"
Ozzy admitted. Just then, their new friend Lila approached them. She was very smart and always knew what to do.
"Hi, friends. I heard you talking about doctors,"
said Lila.
"Want me to tell you why it's important?"
The friends agreed, and Lila suggested they take a trip to the Valley of Health.
"The Valley of Health?"
Ozzy asked, surprised.
"Yes, it's a place where everyone takes care of their health,"
Lila explained. They imagined they had arrived in a magical valley where every resident knew how to take care of themselves. On the streets there were big signs explaining how their body works and why it's important to visit doctors.
"Look here,"
said Lila, pointing to the first sign.
"this is the House of Health. Here everyone learns how their body works and why it's hard to stay healthy if you don't take care of yourself."
The children saw kids inside playing a game where they built their bodies out of puzzle pieces. One boy explained.
"This is the heart. It pumps blood. And these are the lungs. They help us breathe." "What's that sign?"
asked Max, pointing to another one.
"This is the House of Doctors,"
Lila replied.
"Here everyone understands that doctors aren't scary. They help us stay strong and healthy."
They went inside and saw doctors in white coats, showing children how a stethoscope works and even letting them listen to their own heartbeat. Ellie became curious.
"How does it work?"
Lila explained.
Doctors are like superheroes. They know how to treat illnesses and help people. For example, if your throat hurts, a doctor can tell you what's wrong and how to treat it.
"But what if I'm scared?"
Asked Ozzy.
Then you can bring a friend.
Said Lila.
And doctors are always kind. They'll explain what they are doing.
Max added.
Doctors can also prevent illnesses. For example, they can give you a vaccine so you don't get sick.
The friends decided to give it a try. They went to the Valley of Health with Lila. There they met a kind doctor who examined Ozzy and said he had a common cold, but needed to take medicine and rest.
"Now I understand the doctors aren't scary. They help us stay healthy,"
said Ozzy.
"Yes,"
Ellie agreed.
"and if something hurts, it's better to see a doctor than wait for it to get worse."
Max added.
Doctors can also give advice on how to avoid getting sick. For example, washing your hands before eating and eating more fruits.
Lila smiled.
You're amazing! Now you know that health is the most precious treasure, and doctors are our helpers, always ready to support us.
From that day on, Ozzy, Ellie, Max and Lila became the best examples for everyone in Greenville. They showed that visiting doctors isn't scary, it's very important.